Welcome back to Recap House. Today, we're breaking down the life list, a heart-touching story about a woman whose entire life changes after her mother leaves her a list she must complete to find her true path. If you love emotional, powerful recaps, make sure you subscribe so you never miss a story. Let's dive right in. The movie opens quietly inside Alex's apartment. She's standing near her living room window, gazing out with a distant expression. Her arms are loosely crossed, and the soft morning light outlines her silhouette. She looks tired, not physically, but emotionally, as if she's carrying something heavy she hasn't yet spoken about. The phone rings on the table behind her. She slowly turns, hesitates for a moment, then lets it ring out. She takes a deep breath, grounding herself for the day. Cut to Elizabeth Rose, her mother, sitting calmly at her dressing mirror. Elizabeth adjusts her earrings with steady, practiced hands. Her reflection shows a warm, content smile, a woman with grace even in small moments. Her daughter-in-law steps into the room, slightly out of breath, letting her know the guests are beginning to arrive. Elizabeth nods gently, still seated, finishing a final touch to her hair before preparing to greet everyone. We return to Alex and her boyfriend, now sitting in their parked car in front of the Rose family home. The atmosphere between them is quiet but full of understanding. He glances over, squeezes her hand softly, and says, "Take your time." Alex exhales, opens the car door, and steps out with a subtle, nervous smile. It cuts straight to the house party in full swing. Guests chat, laugh, and move through the warm, inviting space. Elizabeth, still alive and energetic, makes her way through the crowd, smiling, thanking people for coming, and gently touching shoulders as she passes. Alex blends into the celebration, offering polite smiles, staying close to her boyfriend but clearly more withdrawn than everyone else. Later that night, after the guests leave, Alex slips into her mother's bedroom. Elizabeth is sitting on her bed, pillows propping her comfortably. The room is dim and peaceful. Alex walks over and sits beside her. They rest against each other quietly, sharing a rare and intimate moment. No speeches, no dramatic tears, just the mother and daughter appreciating the calm after a long day. The scene fades. The next morning, Alex wakes in her apartment on the couch, still in a black dress. Her eyes are swollen, her breathing unsteady. The weight of her mother's passing settles around her. Before she can gather herself, there's a knock. She opens the door to find her siblings, who gently tell her it's time to see the lawyer. At the lawyer's office, her siblings receive their share of the inheritance. When Alex's turn comes, the lawyer slides over a thin, aged envelope. She opens it to find her childhood life list, written in her crooked, young handwriting. The list includes 1. Make peace with dad. 2. Find true love. 3. Get a tattoo. 4. Read Moby Dick. 5. Perform a one-time stand-up comedy act, and several more childhood dreams. The lawyer explains the condition. Alex must complete the entire life list before she can receive her inheritance. Alex's siblings glance at each other, surprised, but slightly amused. Alex stares at the faded paper, overwhelmed and confused. Back home, she inserts the first DVD into her boyfriend's Xbox. The screen flickers before revealing Elizabeth, smiling, radiant, and speaking directly to Alex. She explains that the list isn't a punishment. It's a chance to rediscover who she used to be, to step out of fear, and to start living boldly. Alex's eyes fill as she watches her mother's message of love and courage. The next scene cuts to Alex meeting her two closest friends. They sit together as she explains the life list condition. They react with a mix of surprise and excitement, teasing her gently, especially about the find true love item. Alex laughs weakly, but it's clear the reality is beginning to sink in. Finally, determined to start somewhere, Alex chooses the item she thinks will be the easiest: find true love. She heads straight to her boyfriend's place, hoping that at least this part of her life is already complete.